Dr. Zakir Naik and many others say there isn't a single, clear place in the entire Bible where Jesus says, "I am God, worship me." And honestly, that's true. You won't find those exact words anywhere in Scripture. But here's the real question. Does that mean Jesus isn't divine? Is this a logically justified argument? Is that a fair conclusion? Should divinity be reduced to mere semantics? It goes beyond linguistics. Let's break it down, respectfully, intelligently, and biblically. Let me ask you something simple. If I'm a medical doctor but never say I am a doctor, does that mean I'm not one? Of course not. My credentials, my actions, and my knowledge prove who I am, whether or not I ever say the words out loud. In the same way, Jesus didn't need to say, "I am God, worship me," in those exact terms to reveal his divinity. What really matters is what he did, what he said, and how people responded to him. So let's look at some moments where Jesus made his divinity unmistakably clear. In John 10:30, Jesus says, "I and the Father are one." Immediately people picked up stones to kill him. Why? Because they understood he was making himself equal with God. Or check out John 8:58. Before Abraham was, I am. That isn't just poetic language, it's a direct reference to God's name in Exodus 3:14 when God says, "I am who I am." Mark 2:5-11, Jesus forgives sins. The religious leaders ask, who can forgive sins but God alone? Exactly. John 14:9, Jesus says, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." That's either blasphemy or it's the truth. Now remember, in the Bible, only God is supposed to be worshipped. Yet, Jesus accepted worship several times. John 9:38, a man healed by Jesus says, "Lord, I believe," and worships him. Matthew 14:33, after calming the storm, the disciples worship him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Matthew 28:9-17, after his resurrection, the disciples fall at his feet and worship him. Jesus never rebukes them. Prophets don't accept worship, only God does. So, why didn't Jesus just say it directly? Because in the Jewish context, an explicit statement would have meant instant execution for blasphemy. Jesus revealed his identity progressively, through miracles, teachings, and ultimately the resurrection. He invited people to believe by revelation, not by force. And then there's John 20:28. Thomas touches the risen Jesus and says, "My Lord and my God." Jesus doesn't correct him, he accepts it. So, while Jesus didn't say, "I am God, worship me," in those exact words, he did something far greater. He proved his divinity by his words, his works, his resurrection, and the worship he received. So next time someone tries to discredit Jesus with that phrase, ask them, do you really need a sentence to know the truth, or are you willing to see the truth through his life and power? Thanks for watching. If this teaching blessed you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Bible-based insights. And remember, the truth isn't always in the soundbite. Sometimes the truth is in the silence between the lines.